Previously on T-Man 978. Oh, look at this. Unfortunately, yeah. I have a $5 off coupon though that will make him the price he's supposed to be. Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now I'm going to be reviewing General Grievous, who is a Star Wars Black Series figure. It's D1, which I'm going to guess means Deluxe 1 because it comes in a bigger packaging and he comes with several other exclusives. Like, he comes with a bunch of accessories basically, and they held nothing back on the amount of accessories, how much detail he has, and he even has like 4 arms and all that junk. But I think it's going to be an ongoing series. That's why he's D1 and not numbered like the stuff you see at Target. Anywho, let's open him and see if he is really cool. After I let y'all read this bio right there, if you want to see that. Alrighty now, we have the General out of packaging, and I've played with him, and it's pretty darn cool. Like, he does more than I expected, to be honest. But for a higher price point, he better. And I can say that they're getting there. They're close to what a premium type figure would be. It's like, honestly, this is what I've been wanting. They are definitely competing with SH Figuarts. And let's get into further detail. Now, I don't have any SH Figuarts Star Wars figures, and I don't have much to compare it to you. I don't have that much experience. That's what I meant to say. But this thing is friggin' nice. This gun, fully painted appropriately, gun metal. I tried my best to get it. I could get these top fingers into there, but when I could get the top fingers over there where the trigger will be, I couldn't close the hand together. Of course, this is a soft goods cape right there. It was like kinda shoved into his back cavity. I don't know if that's actually accurate, but you can do whatever you want. It moves and flows like you would expect. They have 4 pockets in here for his lightsabers. What I did to help myself out, because yeah, of course you can, if you didn't know this, you can pop the blades off, or the light blades off. I put the 2 blue lightsabers, because I'm not going to remember all this photo memory. I took the 2 blue ones and put them there, and put the 2 green ones right there so I can remember which one goes to which. So yeah, only thing he's missing, or only thing I could wish to add, is wrist rotation for the individual hands, or if they could have magically made it rotate with both hands on there. But these are very, very thin and very scary. Let's take off his cape, which you can simply do by pulling it over his head, and get into more detail on him. Like, for one, here is his face. You can see they painted the eyes and all brown and put like some battle damage and whatnot, because he was weary and dirty and whatnot. The neck has these wires and whatnot. I guess that will be his life support, because he was coughing and stuff, so I would have guessed that he is partially an organic being. He might not have a lot. He must be like RoboCop and the newer RoboCop that just came out, where he was a heart, lungs, like a hand and a head and brain and all that stuff. Here's this detail back here. The plastic is typical, like, United States toy plastic, where it's kind of pliable, so it's not too rigid, so it can flex and whatnot. You don't have to worry about it breaking. The hips are on ball joints. I do kind of wish they did something different with this. Maybe figured out some type of hinge situation, because his legs only go out that far, but they can kick all the way up, go all the way back, making all of this flex. All of this like ivory color or cream color plastic is very pliable. He does have double jointed knees. I mean, one knee can bend that much, but you can bend the upper knee, and it's on like soft ratchets right there. There is, I didn't think about this, so you can do this with the hips, but there is no thigh swivel. But getting him in the poses that you would typically see him in, probably shouldn't have to even worry about thigh swivel. And you can get the head to do like this moves right here. All of these hoses aren't really attached to anything down the bottom, which is a cool little trick. And the head is on, it's on a double ball post at the top, so that's cool. The shoulders are on a ball joint, so you can get this motion up right there. You can come forward and back butterfly style, and it rotates. The shoulder can go out there while it's combined, and you can typically only bend in one direction. You might be able to twist it a little bit and get it to bend out that way, but the wrist isn't going to be in the direction you need. The waist is on a ball joint. I believe that's either a ball joint or a double ball post. You can crunch in a lot. Can go back. It must be a double ball post, but it's good for that. Same thing over there. And the feet. The foot kicks forward this much. And there is a tiny, tiny, tiny hinge with a rotation right there. So the foot can go back for when you have his foot like that. So that's cool. And if you want to get tricky, because there is no, I mean, I don't know whether that's just a swivel or a ball joint. I can't really bend it. I can flex it, but it's not staying. If you twist his foot this way, you can kind of make him have an ankle pivot that way. Get tricky with your posing. So that's good. But let's separate the arms. Get this gun out of the hand. The gun is very pliable. Separate that, and now guess what? You have rotation right there and rotation at the top. At first I didn't think they did. I thought you had to use the solid joint right there in the shoulder, but it is separated, which is cool. And these do rotate, so you can decide on how you want the arm. Plus, it rotates at the bottom. It's kind of scary. What I would suggest you do is pull a little bit and then rotate, so you can get the whole hand oriented in the direction that you need. Same thing over here. So he should be able to get into tons of dynamic quadrille wielding poses, and let's get into that. I'm gonna take these out. Here's this hilt right here. So you can see that one. That's one of the green ones. Then we got this one right here. We have these two right here for the blue. So yeah, and I would guess we can store this in one of these pockets, since we don't have the lightsabers in there no more. They just plug in. Simple as that. Alright, here we go. Warning up front. I would pay attention to how these are oriented, so that you can actually see the hinge and make sure that you're bending this the right way. It might be your instincts, if you play with toys a lot, to just move these around and move this arm and try to twist it out. But if you're not paying attention, you'll probably be twisting this peg out thinking that's the hinge, and it's not. And these are all, this is a skinny action figure. Like, Hasbro would never typically release something like this, I don't think. That's probably why it took so long for them to do it, for them to figure out how they can accomplish this without having something that's gonna just break all over the place. Since this thing doesn't have wrist swivel, it does have the forearm swivel, like I said. So get the arm to how you want it and then rotate mostly at the base. And just be careful. Every time you rotate something, kind of rotate it at the base. That's the best thing to do for support. Because like twisting at the front, you might shear something off. That's the best advice I can give. Anywho, and another thing, I shoved that if you plan on making him like Quadrille wield, I would say never put that gun in the hand, because it did make his grip a little bit loose. Well, it made it a lot loose over on this side. So he's not holding these lightsabers as tightly as he did when I first opened the thing up and used the lightsabers first. Over here he's good, but on this side they're a little bit loose, as you can see. But I'm probably gonna heat that up and run some cold water on it and get him to try to squeeze it, heat it up, run cold water on it, make him have a tighter grip. But yeah, I really like this thing. The legs I do wish had more range now that I'm actually messing around with the thing. It does crunch forward, which is good for these aerial type poses and whatnot, but I kind of wish that it went back more. I don't know whether this is hindering it. I guess if you can get clever, I don't know, or just reorient the pose, you won't have to worry about things like that. But definitely better leg range would have been appreciated. Maybe some type of double hinge system right there would have been good. But all in all, this is a good figure. And yeah, you shouldn't feel too bad about paying more for it. All right, at his tallest possible stance, here is my only other like prequel trilogy figure. Padme, she is that short next to him. And here is Snoke. So if you have Snoke, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people do because of that daggone throne, and because he was $10 at GameStop forever. If you didn't get him while he was $10, shame on you. He's a little bit taller than Snoke, or no, they're roughly about the same height, so you'll know what you're working with if you want to get this guy at his tallest possible stance. But of course he was mostly like hunched over with the chicken leg thing, which would make him be just a little bit shorter. But yeah, you're probably not going to have him standing straight up anyway. Anywho, I like him. He's cool. The plastic is it's a lot flexible. It's really thin. It's really scary. But if you are an adult collecting this, you shouldn't have any problems. If you buy this for a kid, they're especially somebody under 10 years old, and you don't go in explaining all this, and they're heavy-handed and crazy and hyper, they're going to break this thing. I can tell you that off top. Something's going to be broke on one of these arms right off as soon as they open the daggone package. But I like it. It's good. Thank you for watching this. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here. Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should